Hi, everybody. I'm so glad to be here tonight. My name is Judy Tuttle, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Lincoln, Nebraska. And I'm so happy tonight to share with you everything that's going on in the Stampin' Up! World and in my Tuttle Up business. So I hope you'll just settle in and relax and join me in showing you all the fun things that I have in store for all of you in the coming month, and that Stampin' Up! Has in store for you with our new catalogs that just went live last Thursday since I came on last time. So if you're here, be sure to tell me you're here, say hello so I don't feel so lonely. And I'm just going to start talking a little bit until we get a good group of people in here. So Facebook recently changed some things in my Tuttle Up business page. And right now on my screen, there are like 6 pop-up boxes saying, did you know that you can do this and do that and do this? And it's going to make me crazy. So let's see if I got rid of those pretty quickly. So that was good. So thanks for joining me. I hope all of you had a great 4th of July. I did. My husband and I went on a walk yesterday morning. It was a beautiful day, and then did some things around the house, like lawn work and yard work and inside the house organizing stuff. I worked a little bit on my Stampin' Up! Business down here in my Stampin' Cave, and then we had a couple of couples over. We had my friend Jenny over. We had my friend Ellie over, and we ate good food and played a funny game. I don't know if you guys have ever played taco cheese, goat cheese pizza. Taco cat goat cheese pizza. That was the name of the card game we played. And it is hilarious. It is so much fun. So if you're looking for a good card game to play with some people when they come over to your house, I'm gonna get it. I'm going to go get it pretty soon. So it was pretty fun. My friend Rochelle brought that over, and we had a great time playing that. And then we just sat out in the backyard, and our neighborhood is insane on 4th of July. I don't know about your guys' neighborhoods, but hi, Jenny. It is like a war zone. It's just anywhere you look, 360, there are huge fountains and fireworks and big explosions going on, and it's kind of intense. It was kind of fun, but it's loud. We just do things like sparklers and little fountains and little poppers. Those big things. They don't scare me if we're out in the country, but if you're in a neighborhood where all the houses are really close, it kind of makes me nervous. So we did that for a little bit, and then everyone left probably at about 10 o'clock and picked up, went to bed, and then today I've just been down here creating most of the day. So I can't wait to share with you some of the cards that I've made recently from Sale-a-Bration and the holiday mini catalog, and also make a little hippo card with you tonight. So I hope you'll sit back and enjoy. You can engage with me by going to the chat. I know it's an odd time for me to be here, and if you're watching on replay, that is just fine as well. You can still talk to me because I can still see when people make comments, and I can reply to your comment or answer your questions whenever. Okay, so first of all, last week, I said I would give something away if you posted a picture of my side easel card that I did on my Facebook Live. And we had 4 people who did that. And they were Maxine, Marie, Hannah, and Becky. So Jenny, for some reason I thought you had, but I can't see your card. Maybe you just, did you do a card? Fill me in, because I couldn't find it on the page. So I wondered if you did. So I'm going to guess that you didn't. So I'm going to pick a name. I have everybody's names on, and you can see I'm looking at the camera. I'm not looking down to see who I pick. And the winner is Maxine. Yay, Maxine. So Maxine will get, she just lives like right around the corner from me. She's going to get 4 recent cards that I made. Whoops, turning that one upside down. I made this one using what do I want to say? What's the name of that flower? I want to say weeping willow, but I know that's not what it is. It's not the hyacinths, is it? Jenny will remember and tell us. And then this one that we made in my shaded summer card class a few weeks ago. So Maxine will get those cards. Thank you for participating, Maxine. I appreciate that. And now I'm going to move the camera down. I'm going to show you some upcoming classes that I have going on. I'm going to show you some specials that we have going on. I'm going to show you some show and tell of Sale-a-bration and mini catalog, and then I'm going to get to stamping. Okay, so bear with me. I hope what you see you will love. So let me turn my camera down and around here. Here we go. Hopefully everything is, look, it looks not so bad on my end. We'll have to see how it looks on your end here on the camera. Okay, so first of all, this Saturday, I have the Cheerful Basket Project class coming up. These cards are adorable. And unfortunately, I don't have my samples to show you, or else I would, because I needed more of this designer series paper. It just came in about an hour ago. So I'm thinking I will put the cards together and show them to you tomorrow. And if you still would like to join in, this class is either in person or to go. You can get the class to go by either paying the $25 with shipping of $9.95, or by making a $30 or more purchase on my Tuttle Up Facebook page here. And I can send you a kit with all the pieces and everything you need. Now, you will not be able to create the cards if you don't have the Cheerful Basket stamp set, okay? You definitely need to have that. So there is an option on the registration link to be able to add that if you need it, okay? So that's something to think about. And then on July the 30th from 10 to 12:30, I'm having the trees for sale. I can't wait to show you some of the cards I've made, because I have the cards for this. Some of the cards, not all of the cards. You will make 8 cards, 2 each of 4 designs. This can be taken in person or to go. And the highlight, and you'll see in just a minute, is this camper here. So the Trees for Sale stamp set you can get in the mini catalog by just purchasing it, but you can't get the dies unless you make a purchase of $50 or more. So maybe you can get the stamp set, some ribbon, some embellishments, get that, maybe some ink, maybe some specialty velvet paper or foils or things like that, and then get that order up to $50 so that you can get the die set, because this die set is really pretty phenomenal. I'll show you more about that in a minute. But that class is on July the 30th, in person or to go. Same thing, you need that. You'll need that Trees for Sale stamp set in order to finish the cards. So if you have them, great. If you don't, you're going to want to get them. And then Light the Candle Bingo Night is coming up pretty quick. It's Tuesday, July the 12th at 7 p.m. It's not 7 p.m. It's at 6:30 p.m. I already have 6 people registered to come, which is so fun. I'd really love to have 10 because I bought 10 kits. These kits have sold out 2 times already, and I was able to land 10 kits. So I'm going to have a bingo night, and the fun thing about bingo is that we play bingo, and you win. So you can see it's much brighter. These cards are very bright. There's a lot of shimmer to them, a lot of dimension to them, but so easy to make. And we will play bingo, you'll win prizes, and then we can make the cards together. I love the dimension on these. They give you the foam adhesive to like pop things up. Super cute, super easy. I love cards that look like they were hard to make, but they really were pretty simple. And then of course, you get in the kit not only the stamps, the adhesive, the embellishments, but you get these matching envelopes as well. So it is a very good value. The whole night is costing you $35. You get the kit, you get 6 games of bingo, you get treats, you get treated special here at my house. So think about coming to bingo night on July the 12th. I'd love to have you here. Okay, it's going to be super fun. All right, so that's that for events. If you are part of my email list, you will have seen that I have lots of events coming up, and the best way to register and to know about those is to be on my email list. So if you're not on my email list and you would like to be, please PM me, send me a private message with your email, and I will get you added to my email list. Okay, so as you know, Sale-a-Bration Holiday Mini was just released. Here we go, last week. Excuse me. So Sale-a-Bration means that every time you spend $50 or more, either in the mini catalog or in the regular annual catalog, it can be from anyone, any $50 order. It can be just for papers and ink. It doesn't have to be for a stamp set or a bundle or anything. Anytime you spend $50 or more, you can get something out of the Sale-a-Bration catalog for free. Now, the hit of the show is going to be the Happiest Hippos, for sure. The stamp set is free with a $50 order, and then the adorable dies. I'm going to show you more about that here in a second. Let me see if I've got it handy. Oh, here. I've got some of the cards handy. So here's the stamp set. And look at these dies. These dies are so fun because you get sunglasses, goggles, a snorkel, a little boat, a little umbrella, a little life preserver, some flowers, these cute little hearts, splashes of water, some tiny little, you get so many fun things. So not only do these dies cut out these adorable hippos, but you get accessories. You can accessorize your hippos, which I'm going to show you here in just a little bit. Okay, so we're going to put the hippos away for just now until I get ready to do that. Okay, I'm going to show you some cards I made. This Rings of Love designer series paper is just beautiful. Here it is. I'm going to cut this open because I've already cut one open, and I had used so much of it that I decided just to show you a new package. It is gorgeous. I love the colors in this. I'm going to flip it over. This plaid is amazing. Look at this one with the acorns and the fall leaves. Isn't that pretty? And then just a really soft, more subtle floral greenery design there. These birds, I'm not even a bird person, and I love these birds. I think they're super, super sweet. I can just see this used as a background with a simple sentiment and ribbon, and it would just be gorgeous. Kind of a whitewashed watercolor, maybe like alcohol ink look on the back of that one. These houses are super sweet. I love the blues and the browns and the greens. I just love the color combinations they have chosen. A little pale papaya in there maybe. And then the back side are these medallions. I've seen people do some pretty things with that. This one, you know, I'll be honest, the medallions I'm not so crazy about, but then you see what other people do and you're like, oh, that's pretty cute. So maybe my brain just doesn't work that way. I love, love, love this one with the butterflies and the leaves and the mushrooms. Mushrooms are very hip again. And then the rings, there's actually a die set that will cut these out. The Rings of Nature hybrid embossing folder and dies. I'm going to show you more of that here in a little bit. These poinsettias are beautiful, and then the back side are these birch trees, which are super fun as well. So this is one of the things that you can get, this designer series paper pack. I think it's going to be very popular when in celebration. This is free with a $50 order. And let me say something real quick. Celebration is while supplies last. So the popular things are going to go away very quickly. I'm nervous about the hippos and this designer series paper and the dies, the hippo dies. So if you really want them, you shouldn't wait, because they are telling us that it's just while supplies last. This pool party soft sea foam envelopes, I just got these in the mail like an hour ago with the designer series paper I was waiting for. So let me show you this. Let's see if I can get this open here. So, you know, it's always nice to have some pretty note cards and envelopes laying around that are very simple to decorate. So you can see on this page that they've used several different stamp sets. So you get 12, I believe, is that right? 20. You get 20 of these envelopes. See how pretty they have the pretty liners inside, and 20 of the note cards. And these come in two different colors. You get the soft sea foam, and then you get a pool party as well. Super pretty, just soft, subtle backgrounds that you can do a lot with. So that is a freebie that you can get as well. I haven't gotten the stylist sketches yet. I'm gonna wait and see what other people do with that, because it's not really my style, but maybe it's yours. That's the nice thing about Stampin' Up! Is that they give us lots of things for lots of different tastes, right? Lots of people love these sketchy type stamps that they can color in and watercolor and make their own. This is gonna be a huge stamp set. This is gonna be a big deal. It's called Amazing Phrasing. So you get these really big fonts and big kind of funky fonts, and then you get these cute scripts that you can make them all your own. So you can say, woohoo, you did it. Woohoo to you too. Hey, I miss you. Oops, I'm sorry, I'm the worst. You are amazing, you've got this. So many cute. And this is a photopolymer set. There are 17 stamps in this set, and it's just so versatile, right? To mix and match, and lots of ways to say things there. Hi, Diane. Thanks for joining me. Hi, Chelsea. Hi, Ryan. Lucy says, oh, thanks, Luce. This is still Florida nails. I'm getting ready to get them done again soon. So, okay, so Amazing Phrasing is the name of that stamp set. And then the tree lot dies are going to be a really big deal. And that's why I'm having that class. I probably should have marked my book here. Here it is, right here. So, Trees for Sale stamp set is $22, and you get all of these images, okay? Then, for a $100 order, you can get the dies to go with it. And I want to show you some of the cards I have made already, some of the things I've made. I participated in a swap event, not a swap event, a celebration coaching event, and we got some great ideas. So how cute is this? This is a little box that has a belly band on it that has that camper. Is that not adorable? And then you just slide that off, and it fits perfectly. Okay, it's going to give me trouble, but that's good, because you don't want it to be too loose and it just come right off. So how cute is that camper? And then it fits 2 Ghirardelli chocolate squares in there. So that'll be fun. I wonder if I'll make that for some guests at my Trees for Sale class. Maybe so. And then here's some other cards that I made. Isn't that camper just adorable? So you get a camper die, and then you get all these little pieces and embellishments to make it special. Here's another one. Isn't that adorable? That Trees for Sale sign is so cute, and some little gold stars in the background. And then, don't you love this with the little dog just hopping around underneath the Christmas trees, and it says you light up the season. These poles are cool because that's what the lights are hanging on. So that's fun. Let me see. Here we go. If I can pull that out. So here's the stamp set, and then look at all of these embellishments and that you get in that Sale-a-bration die set that coordinates with that. Isn't it fun? You even get little curtains for your camper. You get steps for the camper. You get stars and little tiny tree stands. You know, doubles of some of the things, which is fun. Like other tree stands, you get the little dog. And look here, you get little paw prints like the dog is like going through the snow. Super cute, right? So these are just some of the cards that I have made. You're gonna love it, Jenny. I love this set, okay? All right, so I'm gonna put that aside. Then I just ordered this weekend, so I haven't gotten it in yet, but it's called Wonderful World. And it is a set of designer series paper and a stamp set with some English rose. I heard it's an English rose, and I don't know. This looks like an iris. I have no idea what that flower is. Do they tell us? Nope, they don't. So some beautiful images here. And then if you have a workshop and you can get the hostess, you can get this beautiful pomegranate set for free. Now, let me talk to you about this joining special during Sale-a-bration. So I have to admit, I'm going to admit to you that I was not super crazy about a planner being offered as a joining incentive. Now, here's the deal. Our starter kit is an awesome deal all the time. Every once in a while, they'll throw in some little perks, right, to get people to sign up or whatever. For $99, you get $125 worth of product. But during Sale-a-bration, they're throwing in this whole plan. Look at how thick this is, this planner special, okay? Now, planners are a really big deal right now. People love to make planners. They love to sketch in them. They love to stamp in them, make them their own. So I spent some time with Diane and a couple of other demonstrators this weekend putting together my planner. You get, this is all the stuff, this right here is all the stuff that is just refills that I just couldn't even fit into my planner yet. You get these 3 notebooks with it. Look how pretty these are, okay? So 3 notebooks. One of them is just a blank white notebook. One of them is this dots. Oh my gosh, I love dots. I love sketching on dots. I love connecting the dots. So I could spend hours just on that dot. And then the other one is just your basic notebook. Okay, so those come with this, the stamp set, all of these extras, and then look at this planner. It's gorgeous. It is padded. It is thick. It has a magnetic closure on it. And I like that it's big because I am always losing my planner. I know that shocks you, right, Jenny? I'm always losing my planner. So look at these really nice pockets. It's got like leather feeling. Honestly, I don't know if it's leather or not, where you can put your business cards. You give you all these stickers to use in your planner, and then this little bookmarks so you know where you are in the month. All kinds. So I've only got through February in here right now. I've only got the first 6 months, but it starts right now. It starts in July of 22. Do you remember our old planners? We used to have to write in all the numbers on the calendar. which was always annoying if you made a mistake, but these are already pre-printed for us. So pretty. All the pages are just so pretty. So if you are interested in joining my team, which I would love for you to do, it is $99. You can pick $125 of anything you want in any of our catalogs. It can be just paper. It can be the die cutting machine and a package of dimensionals if that's what you're looking for. And then you can get this whole planning system for free. They're just throwing that in to be nice during celebration because they like to do special things during celebration. So if you join my team, you will get 20% off at least until the end of October. You get the PDFs of all of my classes. We have team meetings. We have special team events. And if you're there's just a lot of things that you want out of the mini catalog or celebration, now is the time to join because then you can get 20% off for as long as you choose to. You do not have to do what I do. You can do what you do, okay? Whatever that is. Okay, one more thing. I forgot to show you some other things here before I get to stamping my hippos. All right, so here's some of the cards. Actually, Jenny made these cards because we're getting these ready for a team meeting that we have coming up. But that is using that designer series paper, that celebration paper here that is called Rings of Love. I should have known that. And this is that Rings of Nature, ringed with nature dies. It's a hybrid die cutting, so it embosses and die cuts at the same time. These cute little acorns. How cute is that? And that paper is just beautiful. Here's another one that we will be making. Isn't that pretty? That's using that piece of DSP that had the houses. I love this. I love that we use the contours, color and contour dies on the inside. Isn't that just so pretty? Here's a pretty one, Thinking of You. Again, using that Rings of Love designer series paper. And here's using the embossing folder in the background without the dies. So that's super pretty. And then, hi, Becky. Thanks for joining me. And this is a Merry Christmas card that she made using that paper and the Ringed with Nature stamp set. Isn't that lovely? So those are those. All right. Now, I'm going to show you some of my swaps. This was one of the cards. I participated in a swap for the new mini and the celebration. I did 2 swaps of just the mini catalog. So when you do mini catalog swaps, you can't put celebration on it because celebration only lasts for 2 months, but the mini catalog lasts for 5. So you want to have samples that don't necessarily have celebration product on. But this is using that Ringed with Love DSP. Isn't that pretty? This is one of my swaps. I made 21 of each of these cards. It was a lot. I don't know if I'll sign up for 3 swaps again. But I love this card. I'm very proud of that one. This one is using the Joyful Flurries stamp set and dies. And the cool thing about some of the dies and the Joyful Flurries dies is that it just cuts it out so that you get this kind of 3D effect here on the snowflakes. Isn't that pretty? And then I added a little opal round, and this is that shimmer ribbon that is, it's got a holographic kind of look. So that says, Let It Snow. Oh, thanks, Chelsea. And then my last one, this is made with the all bundled up stamp set that is in the mini catalog. These little critters, it says, You're the Coolest. I added the snowflake embossed vellum. This is just the piece that looks like snow. They brought these snowflake embellishment laser cut snowflakes back, and I'm so glad because they were very popular last year. And then this ribbon is that white organdy glittered ribbon, which they had in last year's holiday catalog, but it's actually in the annual catalog now, so we can get it all the time, which I love because it just adds sparkle and shimmer and shine to everything. Added a few dots there. But there's also a really cute moose in this set and a bunny as well. So those were fun. I hope you liked seeing those. Those are kind of my show and tell for tonight. Okay, so all that said, let's get to the hippos, okay? So again, the hippos can only be purchased through sale-a-bration. So you have to place at least a $50 order to get the hippos and at least a $100 order to add on the dice. So you need a $150 order. If you're going to do that, you would also get $15 in free rewards because all $150 orders give you free rewards as well. So you get a boat, you get a little bath pail, you get some splashes, some fun things. So let me show you the cards that I made through my creative retreat that I participated in, and then I'm going to do another card with you. Okay, so here's one of them. Isn't this is the cute little hippo that's holding the flower, and it says, "Love you a ton." Isn't that adorable? I love these little flowers and the little embellishments. It's just so cute. She's winking. She's got a little flower in her hand, and this is using that Ringed with Love Designer Series paper again. That's the sale-a-bration paper. All right. And then how cute is this one? Oh, that is one thing I didn't show you. Did I show you? I don't think I did. Let's see if I can find it. The white, what do we call that? Oh, here it is. I went right over here to the Amazing Phrasing. The gold and silver 6x6 paper. You get 24 sheets, and that's what this is. This little, this is silver. It also comes in gold. This one is the hippo with his little party hat on, and it says, "To another year around the sun." Isn't that adorable? I just love him. And then here's our hippo taking a bath. He doesn't really like water a lot, so he's got his goggles on. He's got his snorkel. He's making big splashes. He's got his umbrella. And I just stamped in the background, "You are amazing," just all over the place. And then that little bathtub in silver foil there. Isn't that fun? I love that. So those are just some of the hippo cards I've made so far. And then tonight, I'm going to make another one with you. Okay, so this is what we're going to have in our hands. We're going to have a scrap of white to stamp a hippo with. We're going to have some of those opal, what do they call them? Opal rounds in color gems, okay? We have a piece of thick white paper that is cut 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Okay, we have a piece of gray, basic gray paper that is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8, so a little smaller than our typical 4 by 5.5 layer. Okay, we have a piece of petal pink that's cut just 1/8 of an inch smaller. It's a very small border of that gray around there. We have 2 circles. This is the largest of our stitched circle shapes. And I've got one cut out in white and one cut out in pear pizzazz. I have just some scraps of petal pink that we're going to use. Some scraps of pear pizzazz in case we need them. And I've already cut out these pieces of grass right here out of pear pizzazz just to save us some time. And I've also already cut out a small circle. And I cut out a couple in case I make a mistake on the first one, that I have a second one to go by. Okay, so there are our pieces. So the first thing I'm going to do is that I just got in the mail today this sky embossing folder. So you can see it kind of has a sky image in the background. And I'm going to take my petal pink, and it's going to kind of give me a sky like the hippo is dancing in the sky. And I'm going to go to my embossing folder, And I'm gonna run that through. I don't know why it feels like I need another layer here. Hold on. There we go. Let's try that. Oh my goodness. Okay. It's being stubborn. Hang on. Don't lose me. I've got my... I'm struggling to get the right layer. So maybe I need to do this. Let's see what happens if I do just that. Nope. So I'm gonna add under here my number 2 plate, if I can find it. Why does this stuff always happen when I'm on camera? I don't know. Hang on, don't give up on me. Well, darn it, it's not working. So maybe I'll come back to that in a second. Let's bear with me. Okay, so we'll come back to that. Let's focus on our hippo here. I'm gonna find that and it's gonna work here in just a second. Okay, so let's focus on our hippo. I have 2 pieces of white, and what I'm gonna do is this piece of, it looks kind of like water. In our case, it's going to be hills and grass. I'm gonna cut this in half, hopefully, with my Big Shot. And so it's just gonna leave those little waves across the top. Okay, so I'm just gonna cut it right like that, right in half. And you're gonna see it's gonna leave some cute waves across the top. Like that, see it? Pretty cute. Okay, so I'm gonna put this right on top of that white. But before I do that, I want to shade the top of my circle with some blue Pool Party to look like sky. So I've got my blending brush, I've got some Pool Party ink, and I'm gonna start off the side and just come in and add some sky blue to the background here. Okay, as I'm doing this, I'm looking around to see where is that layer that I need for my embossing. If I have to, I'll get out my mini here in just a second. We'll do it with that. Oh, I don't think I can with that embossing folder. We will make it work. No worries. Okay, so there we go. There is my sky, and then I'm going to add this layer of green right there behind it. All right. There we go. Now I'm going to tuck some of these grasses here in the background. I'm just adding a little dot of color. Add one right there. Another one maybe up here. And a third, maybe kind of right down there. Little grass going on. Almost looks like cactuses, doesn't it? Okay. Then I have got my Whisper white paper here, and I'm going to stamp my ballerina dancing hippo. And I'm gonna stamp her in basic gray. How cute is she? Okay, and then we're gonna color her. And we are going to need some petal pink blends, and I'm just using one color. I'm using the light. Oh, is that petal pink or pale papaya? That is pale papaya. And I'm gonna take my light, and I'm gonna do the whole hippo in my light smoky slate. We don't have a basic gray blends. Do her little ears right there. I'm gonna go ahead and do her snout. I like to use a circular motion when I do my blends. I don't know if you guys have your own technique, but I like to kind of outline it and then do a circular motion on the inside. I wish we had had this stamp set when Lucy was taking her ballet classes, because that would have been really, really cute for sure. To be able to send her this little card. She had a recital in June. Cute. Okay, so then I'm going to use the darker just to add a little dimension to her tummy here. Kind of around the edges, and then I'm going to fill in with some light. Kind of smooth that all out. Isn't that cool? All right, now I'm going to take the petal pink, pale papaya I think it is actually, and add to her tutu here. Her little under tutu panties going on there. Maybe the tips of her little shoes to match. Isn't that adorable? Adorable. Okay, so now I'm gonna cut her out right here with the die that coordinates with it, and I'm gonna put a piece of Post-it note tape just to hold that all in place right there. And run it through my die cutting machine over here. I know I have the right sandwich for this one. I'm missing a panel here that I need to be able to do the embossed piece, but I'm not going to freak out about it yet. Maybe in here in a minute. Okay, and so here's my little ballerina. Is she not adorable? Look at that. So cute. So I'm just gonna pop her up right there with some dimensionals. Hi, Kathy. How are you? Good to see you tonight. I'm loving these hippos for sure. I showed a lot of cards at the beginning, Kathy, that I made using sale-a-bration products and mini catalogs, so you might want to come back and check that out. So here's my little ballerina dancing hippo. And then on this little piece, I'm going to stamp "You're always on point." And I'm going to do that with some heat embossing. So I'm going to use my Versamark. Does your Versamark look like this? I probably need a new one. I think I've had this one forever and I just keep re-inking it, and that's a good thing, I think. All right, and then we have this new whole embossing kit, which is really nice. You get an embossing buddy, which I just failed to use. Maybe I'll use it on this one. And what that does is it takes the static, right, off your paper before you stamp it. So let me stamp that again. I think I might get better results with that. Okay, then we've got some white embossing powder. And the nice thing about this tray is that you can unscrew the end and just pour it right back into your tray. So it's a little bit less messy. So let's see what happens when I do this. Okay, I'm going to sprinkle that powder on. I'm going to use my little reverse tweezers here to lift it up and shake off the extra. Gosh, that takes some practice. Okay. Use your paintbrush to like take off any extra flailing little pieces that you don't want. There we go. And then the tweezers help you when you're heat embossing so you don't burn your fingers, especially when you have little pieces like this. So close your ears for just a second while I heat emboss this. The heat embossing gun heat sets the powder and it creates an embossed image. And you can tell, I don't know if you guys can see that on camera, it changes from like a dull finish to a shiny finish. There we go. You're always on point. And then once you see it all change, you don't want to, so watch, I'm gonna unscrew this. I'm gonna pour it right back into my container. I'm gonna use my paintbrush here to get all the extra into my Tupperware box, and then it's just less mess and worry for sure. So they just came out with this whole 3-piece set. You get the embossing buddy, you get the paintbrush, and you get the reverse tweezers. Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna put this all back away here. I love the reverse tweezers for sure. Okay, there we go. All right. Now, I am gonna pop this up right here on my, right here. I'm gonna pop that right up on my circle with just a little embossing, I'm sorry, dimensional here in the corner. You're always on point right there. All right, and then I have this piece of petal pink paper. Let me get my die back on here, put that away. And I'm gonna cut out, using our dies, this heart, these little hearts. I'm gonna put that right on there. I'm gonna run it over here through my die cutting machine off camera. And I'm gonna add these cute little hearts to my card right here. So I'm gonna use just a little bit of glue. So I would love to have your business if you're not a demonstrator or you don't currently have a demonstrator that you're buying from. I do this as a business. Not that anybody has to if they join my team. I'm just going to make that clear. You can just be a hobby demonstrator and a happy shopper and get your discount and be done with it. But I'm striving for some goals right now. So I would love for you to buy from me if you don't have a demonstrator or you're not already a happy shopper. Okay. So I have my Tuttle Up Shop URL up here. You can use anytime in this month, use this host code. How cute is that? Isn't that fun? You're always on point. Okay, now you're going to give me half a second to figure out what is going on with my embossing folder here. So let's see if I can find what I'm missing, the piece that I need. And you know what? I had already embossed another piece, and we're just going to go with that one. I was hoping to show you this guy, but this one's cute. It'll be fine. We're going to go with it. So if I just embossed this right before I came on camera, I don't know why. So this is using the Beautiful Flowers embossing folder. It's lovely. I just thought maybe the sky one would give a little more subtle look to it, but we're going to go with this one. I'm going to add some glue to the back of that and add it to my gray piece right here. Okay. And then I think I like it like that better. And now I'm going to glue that to my basic white base. I'm going to pop this up. Isn't that cute? That is a little crooked. Here, let me try to straighten that out a little bit there. There we go. That's better. I'm going to pop this up right. Isn't that adorable? She is just so cute. Okay, so I'm going to take my dimensionals here. I'm going to pop her up onto my card front. You know what? I think I actually like standing up like this. Kind of gives me a better view of what's happening. Okay, how cute is that? So fun. And then I'm going to add some of our opal rounds here that are in colors. And I'm going to take my Take Your Pick tool, and I like to swoop them right off the page here. Just scatter them around wherever you want. I might put one up here on how cute is that? Do you guys like it? You're always on point. And that happy little hippo flying through the desert with the cactuses. Because that's what happens everywhere, right? We always see hippos dancing through the desert with the cactuses. So it's just so much fun, right? So fun, so whimsical. Something people will get a chuckle out of when they see it. You're always on point. I hope nobody thinks I'm saying they're big like hippos, but you know, in our age of body acceptance, why not? So, I hope you love it. Here's all of my hippo cards that I've made in the last 24 hours. They're just all so adorable, right? So much fun. And I'm going to pull my camera up here, flip everything back around, and say my goodbye. So if you're interested in anything from Sale-a-bration, let me pull this up just a little bit further. There we go. From the Sale-a-bration catalog, you have to place an order of $50 or $100 from the mini catalog. I would love for you to shop with me. My name is TuttleUpShop.com. Judy Tuttle, Lincoln, Nebraska, and I would love to have your business. So I'm so humbled and thankful that you came to watch me tonight, and much love. God bless, and I will see you on Monday of next week. So have a great week, everyone. Bye-bye.